thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Baxter. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but
just keeps moving. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take us.
Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says...
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. First and 10 from their own 17. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's a heat. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. Could be an alley. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Rodriguez. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback... going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll move the tight end. They give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's complete on the right side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes.
The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coach Stein told me coming out of the locker room, Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Baxter. Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He
continues to fight for yards. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Running inside, it's Bishop. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gashes the heart of the knee. The 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one.
Ready, go!
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. When you're in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play.
Finding some room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Gives it on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes one man miss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Baxter. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Vols in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though. Get the momentum started in your direction.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Just keeps slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Snags it, and he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes it. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense.
Might have a chance. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Just feeds the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Mars. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this